Hey, it's 1 week late, but better late than never. We are looking at SummerSlam 2026, both night one and night two. And it looks like Raw and SmackDown have been pretty solid, and it looks like they're slowly coming back to doing good writing for once in the WWE, which is what they desperately need, especially after watching this show. Um, these two nights were not worth missing out on Spider Man Brand New Day, which is, thank goodness I did not go that route. Like, luckily, I picked a night where I could watch SummerSlam Night 1 and then go see Brand New Day, and then Night 2 was just a bonus. But I'm gonna be honest, outside of the two world title matches, nothing truly mattered and nothing felt like it mattered, if I'm being quite honest. There was a couple of things that did make me feel good to watch, but nothing truly was like, yeah, this is it. But at least I was satisfied with what we got. Liv Morgan versus Io Sky kicked off night one, and it was a good match. I just hated that Liv Morgan has been booked horribly because, dude, like, she hasn't defended the belt. This is her only title defense of all time. And they showed you that she could be a great wrestler, but this would have been more beneficial if this match happened, if this was like a backlash match or Clash in Italy. But, like, I feel like they dropped the ball with Io Sky. They should have had her fight Liv Morgan earlier on, and then maybe this could be the payoff. But I just don't get why they just didn't give the belt to Io. She's just red hot. She's the best wrestler they got. Liv Morgan, who is a great character. Hopefully now they actually do stuff with her instead of just having her walking around talking smack all time, doing that crap. Let's actually push her. LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, and Royce Keys defeated the Bloodlines, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, and Jacob Fatu. This was there. I it was just basically showcasing LA Knight, Royce Keys, and Solo Sikoa. The Usos and Jacob Fatu are already established. I did not like the video game promotion entrance. It took me away from the match and it kind of gave away the finish. But for the most part, I was just happy that we got these guys involved in a match, even though Solo Sikoa feels very useless to the story. And especially given now that, like, Solo Sikoa is just there just for the sake of it. Royce Keys and LA Knight are clearly your top stars, at least in this match. Fatu is already well established. Jey Uso is well established. When are we going to give Jimmy Uso a push? I'm serious. Gunther defeated Nick Aldis. This was basically, was Nick Aldis going to deliver? And sure enough, he did. He had a good showing. For a while, this was my match of the night. And it was a good showing of Gunther and Nick Aldis having good chemistry. Nick Aldis is a great wrestler. Not your typical wrestler like with like the modern days. You have your high flyers, your powerhouses. These are just two traditional wrestlers going at it, and they had a good story of Nick Aldis constantly getting on Gunther's case, and Gunther is just over it. They just brawl. They finally just said, you know what, let's just give these guys a match. It was very clear that down the road it was supposed to be Randy Orton and Nick Aldis. I'm pretty sure this was the thing that was supposed to happen. Instead, because Randy got injured, I'm pretty sure they had to pivot and do Gunther. I'm pretty sure that was the original payoff for all of this. But you know what? We got what we got. And for the most part, we got a really good match, so I can't really get mad at that. Fatal Influence defeated the Bella Twins and Paige, and it looked like we were going to get the Bella Twins reunion, but then Brie Bella got injured in this match, which is like such a bad timing. Paige gets attacked by the Bella Twins, and it's very clear that we're going to do Bella Twins versus Paige and AJ Lee down the road. It's just a matter of when and if it happens. But hey, the Bella Twins are heels, rightfully so, how they deserve, and Fatal Influence got a victory at SummerSlam, which is good. Not a great match, but good result and good payoff by the end of it. It's just, I don't care about the Bella Twins. CM Punk and Cody Rhodes go 30 minutes for the WWE Championship. It's a story of who really is the better man, who really can do it. And it felt a little rushed. I felt like they could have saved this for WrestleMania, but you know what? They were going to do it here. Fine. and it didn't main event. I was a little bit disappointed on that. I thought for sure this was going to be the main event. Given how the show ended, it made sense why they didn't main event, but realistically, this should have main evented any card it's given into. But okay, fine. And we got the match that we got. We are very happy and satisfied with this match. It's just, I'm curious how we're going to go about this. Is CM Punk going to turn heel? Is Kevin Owens gonna officially win the WWE Championship? Where are they going with this? So I'm actually kind of excited because the SmackDown main event picture looks pretty good. You got guys like Cody and Punk who delivered a great match here. Um, Randy Orton came back, cost Cody the match. Cody's like, "Oh, did you do this?" Which is kind of a stupid question. You know for a fact CM Punk had nothing to do with Randy Orton coming back. Um, if he did, that would be cool, but let's be honest, that's not gonna happen. KO, like I said, is back. Sammy is doing his thing. Gunther's doing his thing. Finn, are they gonna push him? We'll see. But I was very happy with this match and this result. Wasn't the match of the night for me, um, but definitely a good way to start off the show. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna have a rematch. They better have a rematch. Punk and Cody. The way this ended, it has to have a proper payoff. Like, oh, can there be no interference in this match? Like, let's do it. This was a good, solid entry into their set of matches. They've never really had a proper match like this, Cody and Punk, and it felt like it was like in case of emergency, break open glass type of thing. But I was happy with the result, and yeah, I can't really truly get mad at this. But the main event, Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar, and while the match was good, I was cool with like, Brock hitting the tombstone, the ring breaking, them brawling for 11 minutes. Was it necessary to be a Hell in a Cell match? Not really. But for me, the true payoff of this feud was at WrestleMania 42. They just shoehorned it in even more because we had to, for some reason, have Brock Lesnar retire at Minneapolis. I get it, fine. But I don't know. I just wish that this feud, it was Brock cost Oba the King of the Ring tournament. It could have been like they just dropped the ball with so many things in this feud. Oba wins King of the Ring, which made no sense. Why didn't Brock just cost him the match? Clash in Italy. I personally think it should have been Oba winning all three matches if they were gonna go this route, but fine. It was just a sloppy way to get there, and over time it just felt very repetitive. However, the payoff for this match was good. I wasn't too high on Brock Lesnar just coming out like, oh, this is the future Brock Lesnar. Like, I'm the past, he's the future. I'm ready to go. Yes, he's retired, but I'm like, his retirement was properly set at WrestleMania 42. This just felt very shoehorned in because they needed Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam, given that it's his hometown. So it just felt a little bit forced, and it really hurt this match. But it's not a terrible match. If anything, it was, for me, honestly, the match of the night, if I'm being quite honest. Night 2 was supposed to be Finn Balor versus Sami Zayn, but then Gunther comes in talking about how he has earned a chance to be the number one contender. And then all of a sudden, it's announced that Kevin Owens is back. So then this becomes Sami Zayn versus Finn Balor versus Gunther versus Kevin Owens. Who's who of NXT OGs from the Black and Gold era. And Kevin Owens gets the victory, rightfully so. But in a way, I kind of feel bad for Finn Balor. Like, even if he wasn't going to win, even if Sammy was supposed to win against Finn Balor, how satisfying would it have been for Finn Balor to get a one-on-one match at a SummerSlam and possibly be a show stealer with Sami Zayn? I kind of feel like they dropped the ball there and they just added Gunther there. They added KO there. Nick Aldis becomes SmackDown GM yet again, which I wasn't a big fan of. I'm like, I wish Nick Aldis just comes back as a full-time wrestler. Even if he um, is a part-time wrestler, fine. But then, like, I'm ready for a new GM on SmackDown. I don't know. They dropped the ball. It could have been Regal. It could have been insert ex-legend in here to be SmackDown GM. They dropped the ball for me. And I'm a little bit conflicted. I'm happy Kevin Owens won. This was a decent match. But the way we got there was, I don't know. They just did Finn dirty, if I'm being honest. Somebody else that they did dirty, Trick Williams. He lost the belt to Baron Corbin. I didn't even watch this match. Baron Corbin annoys me. He has never been a good wrestler, and this is further proof of it. So there's Baron Corbin lovers, but I'm not one of them. Even in his NXT days, he wasn't the best thing. If anything, the only good thing that he did is team up with Braun Breaker, but that's about it. I was a little bit disappointed with this, and I just did not like this. Sorry for all you Corbin lovers, but let's be honest, it should have been Trick. It should have been Trick Williams winning, especially when he just brought the plushie championship. Why did they drop that? I will never know. Fatal 5-way women's ladder match for the interim WWE Women's Championship. So not the official champion, the interim. Like how we learned nothing from AEW from calling people interim. Just vacate the fucking belt. Anyways, Chelsea Green wins by beating Charlotte Flair, Jade Cargill, Lash Legend, and Tiffany Stratton. I like this. I really like that Chelsea Green got the victory, and it makes sense for her to win in this fashion. Especially giving her character, and she got a huge standing ovation. Chelsea Green's probably the biggest face right now. There was a part where Chelsea Green is climbing the ladder. Mia Yim and Beef have come out. I was pissed, but only for them to get attacked, and Chelsea Green still wins. This match didn't go that long. It's just 13 minutes, but whatever. They did their best with what they were given. I'm a little bit disappointed Julia wasn't a part of this match. This would have been a great time to showcase her and finally push her. Not even as like the top face. Like if anything, they could have just made her an upper mid carder. But I don't know. They're just dropping the ball with people sometimes. I don't like it. Just please push these people correctly. Thank you. Some people are over pushed and do not deserve to be as pushed as they will, and that is Danhausen is a great example of it. He beat Dominic Mysterio in a human monies on a pole match. Basically, two people fighting over money. Some money that Dominic gave Danhausen to curse Femi that he did not do. He just took the money anyways. It was just a back and forth. Danhausen kept cursing the Judgment Day. It was, let's see, we had JD McDonough interfere. We had a bunch of mini Housens interfere. Joe Hendry gets his name heard. It was just sloppily put together, and honestly, it's a dud. It's actually why I'm not giving this show a B. Spoiler alert. It really hurts that these matches and some of the booking decisions really hurt the show from being a classic SummerSlam, if I'm being quite honest. But for me, the match I was anticipating the most out of everything here was Chad Gable and Penta for the Intercontinental Championship. I just wanted a really good match, and that's exactly what we got. Can Chad Gable beat Penta? It's a simple story to tell. Chad Gable beats Penta in his hometown, has a great match. The history from Penta's debut to the origins of El Grande Americano, it was just right there, and they built it really well. It didn't need to go 30 minutes. Truthfully, I wish it went 20 minutes, but it's only 11 minutes, and they did the best with what they got, and they had a great match. Hopefully, they give Chad Gable a good run. I just ask that they do something with the IC belt. Let's fill up the cards, people. Money in a Bank is in October. There's nothing for September, from what I understand. Maybe a Sunday night's main event, I believe it was called, but let's actually do something with the IC belt. We have something here. Let's do it. Let's use it. But the main event and the match of the weekend, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins World Heavyweight Championship. And it really felt like it was the last time we were ever going to get this feud. And rightfully so. I think we have done everything we can with the whole story of the Shield. There's already memes going on that like, oh, Moxley's coming back. No, he's not. This is the reason why Moxley's not coming back, because all they do with these three is just put them together at any given cost. And I'm pretty sure Moxley was over it, so he's like, yeah, I'm not doing this no more. But they finally got the payoff. Roman Reigns finally beat Seth Rollins in a match, one-on-one, no interference. I do love the callback to the chair when Seth betrayed them. They put the chair down, they just beat the crap out of each other. It's a straight-up match. It's a straight-up brawl. And it's crazy because Roman Reigns is supposed to be the heel, but man, he is really good here as the face. It really was of who are you rooting for? Are you rooting for Roman or are you rooting for Seth? There's no real bad guy or good guy in this story, which is very rare to see in a story line like this. And I was very happy and satisfied with this match. And like I said, it was the best match of the weekend and the best match of SummerSlam. And it was a great payoff. They finally are wrapping up the Shield. Please be the last Roman Seth match. Let's move on. At WrestleMania 43, we gotta do, I don't know, Roman versus Oba, Roman versus anybody else. But I'm happy with that match, and I was happy that this truly felt like the final chapter in the Shield. And let's actually make it the final chapter of the Shield, please. It's been years. Let's wrap it up. 12 years since they broke up. That's crazy. Um. Anyways, this show, I'm giving it a C plus. It's a high C plus, but there was a lot of stuff that I wasn't too fond of that really hurt the show. If anything, it was just all about the two world title matches, and one of them wasn't even the main event. The match of the night of the weekend, I should say, is Roman Seth. The match of the night of um night one was Oba Brock, even though I wasn't too high on Brock Lesnar breaking kayfabe, hugging Oba, and just giving the mantle to Oba, even though he got it at WrestleMania. So let's just move on from all of this, and let's truly begin a new era in WWE. It looks like we're going that route. It looks like Triple A is going to be heavily involved with WWE right now. It looks like Undertaker is taking head of creative. Let's just do good stuff with WWE, please. But anyways, thank you for watching this, and I'll see you on the next one.